Elizabeth I of England, often referred to as the Virgin Queen, was one of the most iconic monarchs in British history. Born on September 7, 1533, at Greenwich Palace, she was the daughter of King Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn. Her birth was a disappointment to her father, who had hoped for a male heir. Anne Boleyn's failure to produce a son led to her downfall, and she was executed when Elizabeth was just 2 years old. Elizabeth's early life was fraught with uncertainty, as she was declared illegitimate and excluded from the line of succession after her mother's death. Despite this rocky beginning, Elizabeth received an excellent education. She was tutored by some of the finest scholars of the day and became fluent in multiple languages, including Latin, French, and Italian. Her intellect and wit became hallmarks of her personality. After the death of her half-brother, Edward VI, and the brief reign of her half-sister Mary I, Elizabeth ascended the throne in 1558, at the age of 25, following years of political turbulence and religious strife. Elizabeth's reign, known as the Elizabethan era, spanned 45 years, and is often regarded as a golden age for England. She inherited a country divided by religion, economic difficulties, and threats from powerful rivals like Spain and France. One of her greatest achievements was stabilizing the nation's religious tensions by establishing the Elizabethan religious settlement, which sought to find a middle ground between Catholics and Protestants. Throughout her reign, Elizabeth cultivated a powerful image of herself as a strong, independent ruler. She famously never married, earning the title of the Virgin Queen, and cleverly used her single status as a tool in foreign and domestic policy. Her refusal to marry gave her control over her throne, preventing any foreign or domestic influence from a husband. One of the most famous events of her reign was the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588. Spain, under King Philip II, had been a persistent threat to England, but Elizabeth's navy, under the command of Sir Francis Drake and others, decisively defeated the Spanish fleet, marking a turning point in England's rise as a global maritime power. Elizabeth was a great patron of the arts, and her reign saw the flourishing of English drama, poetry, and music. The works of William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and other great writers of the time are often associated with her era. She understood the power of symbolism and spectacle, using her court and her public appearances to reinforce her authority and inspire loyalty. Despite her achievements, Elizabeth's later years were marked by personal loneliness and the challenges of an aging monarch. She faced threats from within, including plots to overthrow her, and struggled with the realities of ruling as she grew older. Yet, she remained beloved by her people, and her image as Gloriana endured. Elizabeth died on March 24, 1603, at Richmond Palace, ending the Tudor dynasty. She was succeeded by her cousin James VI of Scotland, who became James I of England, uniting the crowns of England and Scotland. Elizabeth's legacy is profound. She left behind a nation stronger, more unified, and more confident than it had been when she ascended the throne. Her reign continues to captivate historians and the public alike, symbolizing a period of cultural flourishing and national pride.